The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Wiggles free.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a whole section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now 3rd down and 7. Prescott is going to change things up here. Left side below him. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. This looks like a free play for Prescott. They throw it out right complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they'll change things up. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the point after. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Purdy now on third and goal.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Purdy on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there. This D is fired up.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down, Prescott.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And again, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On third down, it's Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He tackled me at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5. First down.
Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think I don't know that one before he bought it until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. This is still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
On 1st down, Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Samuel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And they run the option here on first and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one's designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Prescott.
Targets Lamb on the comeback. The pass is complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they take a knee.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
2nd and 16.
Throwing here, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway. Once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Geno on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 6-yard line.
throwing a little pop pass here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Purdy from the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. In motion, the tight end.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 47 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Purdy.
Got him on the right side, it's McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Mitchell now off the option.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's loose at the 40. Deebo Samuel.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And they'll run it here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy now on second down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
In motion is Gray. This is Samuel.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Block at the man in motion.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
In motion is Gray. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Samuel.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue. There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Right there, we can do it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Finding Walker complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he's going to get this one to the 23.